this is Shokora Zouheikyoku aka chocomint, and welcome back to our Let's Play of the game called Deliver Us from Evil. In the last episode, our protagonist has been quite confused about what was happening around the place, and she needs answers from three men who has tried to kind of keep things a bit too secretive for her kids. So she's gonna force it out of them. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, of course, you already know that Michael and I are in regular correspondence, and likewise, these two tend to cross paths on occasion. I would sooner cross swords. Ew. At least buy me dinner first, and not the easy soldier boy. Michael makes a noise I've never heard him make before, like a chicken being stepped on. That's an interesting expression. And Michael's face is like really cute and kind of really funny for some reason, or maybe it's just tickle my funny bone. Why you? Can we maybe get back on track? Quite right. He shoots Ace a quick glance, who merely shrugs. Meanwhile, the red never quite leaves Michael's face. Of course, there's also the fact that Michael and I are, by human reasoning at least, considered family of sorts. Because you're Lucifer's son? I actually don't know if this considered like a spoiler at all, because this is just like in the beginning of the game, I believe. I don't think we're in any routes at all, but I guess this is considered a slight spoiler, though it may or maybe not affect the storyline at all. Not sure. Indeed. So, it looks like you can be forthcoming every once in a while, Michael. It seemed pertinent given the present circumstances. I am rather surprised that you did not post up your heritage the first moment you two met. You presume too much about me, Uncle. I gulped nervously, the tension in the air so thick you could cut it with a knife. All of a sudden, Ace saunters over to where I am standing and wraps his arm around me. Hey now, let's not scare the princess here with your family drama. We're all on the same side, aren't we? Get your hands off of her. Michael, it's okay. I don't mind. He's a friend. Take your hands off of her. He's jealous. Yes, sir. And offers her a wink. Real subtle here. He does as asked, but not before sneaking me a quick wink. Ace is right. We are all here for the same reason, to put a stop to my father's return to the human world. However, the way that we've been going about it isn't working. And what would you suggest in turn? Simple. We pair off and cover more ground in twos, rather than tearing at each other's throat. Hang on. You're really going to help us stop Lucifer? Of course, little angel. I told you before, I always keep my promises. When it suits you best. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Now, about these bears, who should I go with whom, I wonder? That is simple. Ariel and I shall continue on together. I, for one, do not trust this person that you keep company with. He gestures at Ace. Michael, you're being rude. I just want to keep you safe. What now? That's mighty presumptuous of you. What are you talking about, fool? Well, who says our sweet princess here even wants to investigate with you? How dare you? Easy. Still, the fact is that she deserves to decide who she gets to play detective with, doesn't she? Michael looks just about ready to tear Ace's head off when Kieran steps between them. Now, Michael, mind that temper of yours. These new carpets aren't exactly smite-proof. But you did entrust this mission to Relia, right? Right, and I'll appreciate not being talked about like I'm not here. Of course not, Pauline. That would just be rude. Right, Michael? Besides, you haven't exactly been down to earth since ancient times, have you? You got a point. At first, it seems Michael is about to protest again, but his expression flickers and he relaxes slightly. Of course. I said that I trusted you, Ariel, so I will. I am sorry. Michael. Great! So then, Relia, who do you want to go with? The choice is entirely yours. Have at it! Choose wisely. The fate of earth, heaven, and hell could very well rest upon this very moment. How exciting! Well, that's certainly comforting. But he's right. Who I choose here and now will change everything. But how can I possibly choose? Michael is my most trusted friend. I've known him for so long, and I know that he would have my back should things get dangerous. But he seems just as clueless about Earth culture as I am. On the other hand, Ace is fresh and a bona fide enabler. Plus, I don't really know all that much about him, except that he's a friend of Keldron's. But he seems to know a lot about Earth, and that could help me immensely. I consider Keldron, but I don't really trust him, and he seems withdrawn. I'll best stick to the other two for now. Okay, I think I'm ready to make my choice. Yeah, you can see that Keldron is not a choice at all for now. I choose. Oh, the important choices. Michael or Ace? So far, I am planning for Michael for now. Ace may be later in other routes, but Michael first. Michael, let's hope that it doesn't cause any more trouble with us. Like, we have two clueless angels here, which might or might not be good. As it stands now, I should investigate with Michael. He's someone I know I can trust. Given the situation that both of you don't get into your trouble yourself. I'm curious about Ace, but I barely know him. even if we did have drinks together. I turned to Michael. Want to investigate with me, Michael? Michael gives me a soft smile.
Of course.
Thank you for choosing me, Ariel. He placed a gentle hand on my shoulder. Then moves in front of me. A serious look overtaking his features. Cauldron.
Michael.
I would like to speak to Relia in private. Would you mind giving us some space? Really now? Is it some lover's quarrel you need to settle? Michael looks at Cauldron with a trace of annoyance before turning away. Although, is that sadness in his eyes?
No.
Give us a few minutes, please. It's nothing like a lover's quarrel.
Oh.
Well, why not? I can't say no to such an earnest little angel like yourself. Alright, thank you. Cauldron smirks and waves us off. Michael doesn't need any further prompting. Taking my breath gently, he pulls me away from Ace and the grown Cauldron is still lounging on. We lower our voice to a whisper. What's going on? You've been looking a bit out of bed for a while now. Tell me, Relia, what do you think of Cauldron? What? I would be lying if I said I wasn't a bit taken aback by his question. I'm not sure why Michael would be suspicious of Cauldron. Could it be something personal? Does he think of Cauldron has something to do with the incidents on Earth? What should I say? That's a good question. Because we don't know. He seems to know something. There's something off. Now that I'm looking at Michael, I get a little suspicious too. Was there something I haven't noticed? Yeah, with how cautious you're being, there's no way I'll feel there's nothing off about him. Michael sighs. So you are only feeling that way because of me? Hey, I can't help that the way you're acting is kind of contentious. Fine, never mind. Just like his father. What was that? Do not worry, I was just thinking out loud. Are you always distrusting, Relia? I'm glad to think not. If I was that naive, I would have chosen Ace instead. Anyway, enough about me. What about you? There seems to be something I'm missing here, and I'd like to know what it is. As I mentioned before, Cauldron is Lucifer's son. I remember. Lucifer, who happens to be my elder brother. Look at that face, a sure sign of brotherly drama. His whisper seems firm, but when I look down, I see that his wrists are trembling slightly. Are you okay, Michael? I am okay. He doesn't look at all okay to me. Concerned for him, I reach out and place my hand on Michael's arm as a gentle reminder that he can rely on me for support. He smiles up at me at my touch, but his expression quickly darkens as he continues talking. Are you two finished? Just give us a little bit more time. We're almost done. I turn back to Michael. Will you be alright for this mission? It might have been easier had children not been involved. My confusion must show on my face because Michael chuckles brightly. Would you trust me if I were your estranged brother's son, Radia? I'm sorry. It must hurt to be disappointed by someone close to you. Michael doesn't reply, but I can see his sadness has eased a little with my comfort. He opens his eyes and gazes intently at Keldron. This is not how I normally feel, Ariel. I dislike distrusting people. But with Keldron, I am simply worried. I can sense darkness in him, and it grows every time I see him. Good heavens! I know he's worried, but this isn't helping. I need to snap him out of it. I wrap his shoulder and give them a little shake. Michael widens his eyes, and I take this moment to ease his worries. I know there's some estrangement going on between you and Lucifer, but Keldron is a whole different person.
Oh?
Is that so? I find them to be quite similar, especially their pride. That's just a single trait. A trait that can easily bring about one's downfall. And it is not only that. I pinch his cheeks to get his attention. If you ask me, you're thinking too much, Michael. Michael clears his throat, a slightly flustered look on his face as he moves away from my touch. I am not thinking too much. I knew it. He's not one to be swayed easily by others, which equals to being stubborn. Not that I hate that side of him. Alright, I have an idea. Michael raised his eyebrows skeptically.
Oh!
And what is that? What? I'm already wrapping Michael's wrist and pulling him back towards the others. If we stay in the corner any longer, Keldron will probably become impatient with us. Okay, we're back. And I attempt to save and then load that. To see if any difference here. I think he's okay. Like, usually I would be skeptical to say something's off because I don't know that person very well. And there's not much main story going on. It's just talking. But mostly talking, introduction. Like Keldron has been very helpful for Relia recently. He gave us a house, instruct us of how to become a bit more human. And he haven't done anything bad yet. Just really, really shady. But I guess that's something to be worried about, I guess. But he did say that he will help us. And that promise should mean something, right? I think he's okay. He doesn't seem bad to me. Why? Michael appears more lost as I respond. Should I have found something shady about him? I steal a quick glance toward Keldron. To my surprise, my eyes end up meeting his in a stroke of luck. Keldron seems rather amused, but simply looks away. What was that? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's confirmed that either choice would lead to Michael being a bit sentimental. But anyway, I would prefer the choice of Keldron being fine for now. He is shady, He is shady though. And is more suitable for being suspicious. Choices. Choices are difficult. But let's just put our trust in him for now. Welcome back, Folly.
Michael.
You too, Michael. Sorry for making you wait. Well, you should take your sweet time hunched in the corner. Whatever your tasks are, seize them. How do you know what I'm thinking when I haven't even said anything?
No.
I do not know what they are, and I most definitely do not want to know what they are. But they cannot possibly be anything good, so seize them. Ace only chuckles in response, shrugging. These two are like water and oil. Smiling a bit helplessly at their small quarrel, I turned towards Cauldron. Anyway, I was wondering if you could help us out with a little something. Oh, so, what is it that you'd like to ask? I think we could use your help. Do you know anything about this whole affair? Anything, you say? Oh, Fraulein. Did I not say that communications is highly important between people who are working together? Be more precise. Here's the thing. We don't know anything about how the butterflies work apart from the basics and what they look like. Do you know anything about their origin? Even if know anything, will he even tell us? Isn't that should be like, even if he knows anything, will he even tell us? I feel like it's lacking a he there. Who knows if his loyalty lies with us or his father? Something dark passes over Keltron's eyes, and I scoot a little closer to Michael an instant. Michael, please. I think that could be one of the reasons his darkness grows. Like, imagine if you're not a bad person, but then your father, your uncle, maybe someone in your family is a criminal. And then people start saying that, oh, is that that a criminal kid? If his father is like that, maybe he's something like that too. And then separate him from the others. He got no friends. I want to too scared or something of that kind. Don't want to be his friend. And that also makes that kid turns out to be a bad person because of the bullying, of the injustice. So this should be the same for Kelton, maybe, because being compared to his father. His father was maybe a bad person, but he might try to help. He might try to be good, but people don't trust him enough. And so it goes down the spiral and down the black hole. Then that's just a theory.
Watch your tongue.
Is that really all it comes down to for you? If you can't even do such a simple thing on your own, I will have to question your capabilities.
No.
It's not a question of capabilities, but information. Is that not what you do in? Indeed. But perhaps there is a little something I can do for you. Something more substantial than information. Wait, really? Of course. There is no way I could possibly let Michael's unfounded mistrust drag us Oh, down now, could I? I must say, you are one of the most annoying Nephilim I have had the displeasure of knowing. Well, just as I said earlier, it could be something like, he's like hurt deep inside and he tries to hide it with smiles, being kind of jerky, kind of mean. I don't know. It's just a theory. Or I just read or watch too much Otome romance. With how you are coped up in heaven most of the time. Just how many Nephilim have you met? More than you think, I can assure you. Come on, Mike. Come now, Michael. Throws on me do not count. Michael bristles, but Keltron interrupts him before he can retort. Before I solve this silly issue for you, however, there is one thing that needs to be changed. He imperiously points to Michael's golden armor. I can't possibly have you going out with what you're currently wearing. If you go out as you are now, you would probably look like a lunatic at best. Although I wholeheartedly disagree with the lunatic part, I agree that you probably need some new clothes, Michael. Also, I noticed that Ace has disappeared. Did he went somewhere? Did he go somewhere? It was ridiculous on the whole way here. We kept getting so many stairs. I am aware of that. What do you want to wear? Anything will do. I know it's simply a disguise, but it would be nice to put at least some thought into it. I hear a familiar voice from behind. If you're talking outfits, I have just the perfect one. Oh, he disappeared to get some clothes. You have talked enough for me to know that you are not very trustworthy. Oh, how you wound me. I'm not so heartless that I'll choose something to purposely humiliate you in the public eye. In fact, Children and I worked especially hard to choose the perfect outfit for you. Surely you must be jesting. After glancing at Michael's door expression, I turned back to Ace. What do you have in mind? I'm probably going to regret this. Here you are. Ace hands Michael a plastic bag, a meaningful smile playing on his lips. Taking the bag, Michael peeks inside. I lean over to snatch a glance as well. It looks normal enough. With how the clothes are folded, it's hard to tell. How about you change into them and we can see how normal it is? Michael nods, heading to a different room to change. A few minutes pass before he comes back. Good heavens! My gut feeling was right. Oh my god. Oh. The scarf is like covering a bit of the words on the shirt. So it looks like shirt stud. Maybe the hidden word is an S. I don't know. But that's a crop top, alright. I mean the jeans looks well fitted. I guess everything is well fitted. but it's really windy under there on the stomach part. Looking really breezy. Looking very nice though. I can't help but stare at Michael, my mouth slightly agape at the sight before me. Well, are you going to say anything? You look interesting. That's at least an accurate way of putting it, with how he is wearing a top that clearly looks a couple of sizes too short. What are you talking about, girl? It's called a crop top. Michael is very hip with that crop top. Oh dear. I can't help but think that, despite the ridiculousness of the outfit, he looks rather dashing. Please excuse me. Please excuse me as I laugh alone. I mean, he is dashing. He is originally very handsome. And now with this eccentric look, he still look very dashing. When I look over at Ace with incredulity in my eyes, Ace simply shuts, like he's containing laughter. Keltron isn't any better. You look much better. I wouldn't have it any other way. Wait, I say we need to spoil our cool archangel. I'm sorry. He's looking extra hip with that sunglasses. The sunglasses does look really nice. Ace approaches Michael and puts sunglasses on him. So this is how humans normally dress. It appears they enjoy indulging in interesting fashion. No, it's not that. Come on, Michael, you look at these two, like Kelvin and Ace. I don't think this was supposed to be like that. Right, you can go out in the streets now and flaunt yourself. This is the current gen. Is it? Is it really though?
Michael.
Now that's resolved. It's time for me to prove my loyalty to you, Uncle. Wait, he's actually wearing this? Oh no! No! He's actually wearing this outside. Oh, that's showing a lot of skin. Michael takes off his sunglasses. And just how do you plan to show your loyalty, Kiltranon? Oof, Kiltranon, he means business. Kiltran glares at Ace before he swears off facing Michael. I may be able to capture one of those plastic bugs of yours if thou cease your doubts concerning me. Everyone, including Ace, is visibly shocked by this statement. I feel Michael Stefan next to me. How is that possible? Let's not worry about the details, shall we? You want your proof? Give me a moment and you'll have it. Hang on, Cal. This can be... It will be alright, Ace. Just leave this to me. Despite his confident tone, I have a bad feeling about this. Keltran starts to turn to leave, perhaps to get the butterfly, but Michael stops him. Wait, I will come with you. You as well, Radia. Sure. It made sense to witness the scene, and seeing is believing. Not to worry. I am not planning to try to catch a butterfly out in the open. So this little show is exclusive for you and your friend, Uncle. You had better not deceive us, Cauldron. Michael's distress is still palpable, but I hope this can convince him to change his mind about Cauldron, even just a little. With a small seed of hope planted in my heart, my eyes follow Cauldron as he moves to open the window. He closes his eyes, standing completely still. Neither I nor Michael dare interrupt him. We observe as Cauldron whispers something inaudible to himself. A few moments pass before his outstretched hand begins to glow a faint black and red. That's demonic energy. Michael's voice remains calm and his expressions cool, giving him a noble air befitting an angel, but I can still feel a hint of surprise. Cauldron is capable of using demonic powers, but with angelic blood flowing through his veins, it also has a high risk of harming his body. Or worse, he may become fallen. Cauldron's figure doesn't waver, but upon close inspection, he seems to be breaking out in a sweat. He's exerting quite a bit of demonic power. Is he going to be alright? His personality may need a bit of work, but that doesn't mean I'm not worried about him. I'm about to warn Cauldron to listen to his body, but I stop when I see a certain flutter of crimson. That's a butterfly. Or should I say, the butterfly. Michael's tone drops. He doesn't bother to conceal the grimness of his voice. I can see why Michael's making such an expression. The butterfly's energy is quite strong. I stare at the butterfly until it rests itself on Cauldron's index finger. The butterfly's crimson wings contentedly and slowly flap up and down. It's practically thriving off that demonic power emanating from Cauldron.
Well then.
Are you going to catch the butterfly while it's still here? I have no plans on holding this forever. Right. Every second of me staring at the butterfly is another second of Cauldron suffering under the burden of demonic powers. I grab the box I brought with me from heaven, opening the lid and approaching the butterfly cautiously. When I feel that I'm close enough, I scoop the butterfly into the box without touching it, promptly sealing it so that it can't escape. Suddenly taken away from its little paradise, the butterfly struggles uselessly, unable to break free. Cauldron's hand is no longer emitting the glow, but his complexion has visibly failed. I am worried though, like it did help. But should I stay next to Michael? I mean, yeah, let's just stay next to Michael. We'll see what happened. A part of me wants to make sure Cauldron hasn't overexerted himself to a life-threatening degree, but I decide to stay at Michael's side. He accepted this task, probably fully aware that he may have to hurt himself in the process. But still, I am somewhat worried. As if reading my thoughts, Michael speaks up. There is no need to worry. Cauldron has angelic blood flowing through him. He is not that weak. I knew you cared about him deep down. Not particularly. Right. Well, unlike certain angels, I am a very busy man. Enjoy your little bug gift. Despite the clear exhaustion settling on his face, Keldron turns to leave with the same composed pose as before. Ace sends Michael a dirty look before rushing after him. I hope he'll be okay. I turn to Michael. Michael? Yeah, it's a S over here. It's that. Oh god. The expression on his face is thoughtful. It doesn't seem to hold as much animosity as before. Well? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to trust him. His voice sounds a bit distant. Are you worried?
Huh?
How can I not be? He may be an urchin to deal with, but I am not that heartless. I see. Though I don't think he will be openly admitting this anytime soon. He probably does care. After all, Keldron is still family. I'm glad. I'm sorry. I keep laughing every time I look at Michael's clothes. I'm getting used to it now, but I mean, thanks to Keldron catching the butterfly, Michael and I are able to analyze it more closely. After some time, we surmise that the butterfly is the byproduct of a human's desires. More specifically, a human's sexual desire. Okay. Although it's not a sure connection, it's still likely that this is the work of an incubus or succubus. It's not really a game-changing lead, but I still feel that we're one step closer. We can't stay at Keldron's palace all day, so I tell Michael about my apartment and he agrees that it would be a better place to regroup. We head outside, though I still feel a bit hesitant about Michael's clothing. Yeah. Again, I really want to ask whether he's going to wear this the whole investigation section, or will he be able to change it out? Because it's really funny. It's funny, super funny. I mean, I do enjoy the skin and the abs. I guess my hunch is right, since when we do, people turn to look at us and whisper amongst themselves. Mom, why does he look so strange? Shh. Some people just have weird hobbies. We shouldn't judge them. Is Michael going to be okay? Yeah, as expected. Oh dear. Are they filming some sort of drama? I wonder what it is. After all, it's not every day we get to see a guy in a crop top. Ace and Keldron definitely planned for this to happen. Michael turns a shade of deep red. I knew I shouldn't have trusted those conniving snakes. It's okay, Michael. We'll find something better. Not today, though. All the shops are closed. I give him a sympathetic pat. We can go shopping tomorrow.
Oh.
Shopping? Yes, I heard about it on TV. It's when you get new clothing. Human customs are strange. They are, but it's fun. He gives an acquiescent nod and we fall silent. Michael does his best to ignore the people pointing at him as we make our way back. When we reach the apartment, and upon his insistence, Michael takes one of the empty rooms attached to the complex and wishes me a good night. I pat down my pillow and throw myself on the bed. What a day! So much has happened, and I still can't believe that I'm in a human body on Earth, and that Michael, of all people, is sleeping in a room adjacent to mine. So bright! The sunlight filtering through my curtains pulls me from my sleep. I open my eyes, groaning. Wow, this tiredness is a new sensation. In my angel body, everything was light and easy, but being human is hard. I said I'll see Michael today. Now that we have a new lead, we can begin our search. Though it's not a very helpful lead, but it's still a start. The room is quite plain, with only the bare necessities, and I feel sad knowing he's living here. Michael turns from the window as soon as I enter, and a strange smile raises his features. He's still wearing the clothing from yesterday.
Ariel.
It's Freya here, Michael. Right, Freya. It's nice to see you. He frowns and tugs at his clothes, seeming preoccupied. Or maybe uncomfortable is more accurate. Well, with that, what happened just yesterday, I don't think I can really blame him. Michael, you can't go out in those clothes. You'll stick out like a sore thumb.
Oh?
Was there a time I was not sticking out? Are you still thinking about what Caltron and Ace did to you? How could I not be? I could never forget the sheer embarrassment of it. Still, we need to get appropriate new clothes for you. Fine, I will wait here. Just buy whatever is appropriate. Not a crop top. Yes, I know. Although I really enjoy looking at the apps. I give him a wave of reassurance as I leave on this errand. Oh my god, this is so funny. It takes me an hour and some teas and help from the shopping attendants to find something right for my boyfriend. I mean, he is a boy and he's a friend, so I bring another plastic bag to Michael. He looks at it warily, but after pulling the clothing out and making sure it isn't a crop top, he gladly changes into it. I have to admit, the Hingley looks good on him, keeping some of his angelic praise while hinting at the toned torso underneath. Is it the body-hugging clothing? You look good, Michael. Thank you, Relia. I am just glad to be out of those accursed clothes. Okay, this looks better and not making me laugh whenever I look at him. Yeah, it's a really body-hugging. Nice. I giggle, finding his reaction to be somewhat cute. I love seeing this side of him, the one he shows me, and only me. Unfortunately, this moment doesn't last long, and Michael goes back to his usual serious manner.
Huh?
Now that sordid issue has been resolved, let us complete the mission, Relia. Sure. We head out of the apartment, Michael unconsciously leading me by the hand. Ooh, hand holding! Even as we walk through the streets, Joe, he still attracts some turned heads and lingering stares, especially from yours. I mean, he is very handsome. However, when they see our intertwined hands, They turn away. Ooh, nice. So that means that hand holding is very effective. It shoos away unnecessary ladies who might hit on him or something of that kind. At least this isn't as bad as where he was wearing a crop top. Michael doesn't seem to notice the stairs though. Is there anywhere you want to start first? We don't have any leads right now. Other than that, the perpetrator is likely an incubus or succubus. But we have to start somewhere. We can't just wait for leads to come to us. Yes, that is why our best bet, as it stands currently, is to start from a place with many people. That's right. We can only hope that wherever we go, we may run into a clue. What do you have in mind? Where do you want to go? Okay. So we have two options. We have a cafe and a nearby park. The nearby park should have plenty of people, but I believe we have seen a lot of parks during our appearance here, and we haven't go to the cafe yet. So let's try the cafe. It'll be like a date too. How about we go to a cafe? Why there, of all places? I want to try coffee. Was your curiosity piqued after? Michael trails off. Is he thinking about Raphael? Well, if you really don't want to, we can go somewhere else. Indeed, I see enough of him in heaven. That's okay. Then, how about a nearby shop? Michael nods in response. We visit several more places, but find no more clues or signs of butterflies. Out of ideas, we return home. Michael accompanies me to my room. I admit, I really enjoy his comedy and the way he seems determined to fuss over me. You must be tired, Radia. Today was tiring, but in a good way. I got to spend so much time with Michael, more than I ever did in heaven. His company gives me a sense of safety I wouldn't have felt had I been investigating alone. I smile at him and respond. Well, that was a lot of walking. He smiles back, his golden eyes glimmering. Does he share my contentment?
Yes.
It was, but I am glad it was with you. With Michael's soothing presence by my side, the day's tiredness quickly catches up to me. I am about to retreat into my dreams, but not before I feel a warm presence by my side. Good night, Radia. I feel like he's saying something more, but whatever those words are, they fall on deaf ears as I succumb to sleep. Nice! Really cute. He's really sweet. And with that kind of sort of date, I think is a good enough. Well, actually, not yet. Let's try the other options. The park. How about the nearby park? How does our park sound? There seems to be one in the area. That sounds reasonable to me. The two of us walk in comfortable silence to the park. By the way, by the time we arrive, there aren't many people around. Except, we happen upon a couple in intimate conversation who then lean in for a kiss. Ooh, spicy! Actually, we could encounter a butterfly here, actually, because they did say that it appears because of sexual desire. It seems like love knows no boundaries. As much as I agree with that statement itself, I would appreciate it if they have saved such actions for somewhere more private. On second thought, maybe we should go somewhere else. I very much agree. Okay. And then there should be a good end for this playthrough. So, thank you all for watching. In this episode, we have been able to know more about kind of like opinion of Michael on Kelton and his distress and so on. And we are starting our investigation now, choosing our own partner to go with us this time. And because this is a Michael route, I'm ready as going with Michael. And we'll see what will happen next and what we'll be able to find in the next section. Bye bye!